brakes are really good.
Yeah, thank you for that. The hookup with Paget, they're wonderful.
And you're riding the same brake set.
Woo! That was nice.
Yeah, you're driving the same brake setup as we do on our race car, so...
Really?
Yeah.
RSL 29?
Yeah, RSL 29.
What a beautiful sunny day. Ironic after yesterday's 7.5-hour race.
But hey, now you get to drive this beast.
Yes, absolutely. This BMW. A quick disclaimer, because a lot of people actually also skip the intro, go straight to the onboard, or skip the whole thing. Anyway, I have racing gloves. And usually I used to say like, nah, I don't wear racing gloves unless it's a full race car. Otherwise it looks kind of weird in TF. But nowadays I've decided, you know what, I grab a lot of steering wheels from different cars. Sometimes I drive more than 10 cars on a single day, and it's not only for my hygienic reasons, but also for car owners' hygienic reasons, that me not touching their steering wheels, and also it's actually grippier and is better. So from now on I'll be actually wearing gloves, yes. And I still have about 30 videos in the backlog that need to be published, so occasionally I will not be wearing gloves. But just so you wonder, why am I becoming a boy racer? That's why. Anyway, we have here
Actual racer, so you don't have to give them any excuses.
Yeah, no, I'm vlogger slash sim racer slash whatever, influencer, and not a race car driver. Anyway, let's not talk about nonsense. Let's talk about the serious stuff. This 330i. Project Cologne. In case you don't know this man, pause everything you're doing right now and go subscribe to his channel and kill lots of your time, because you will be sucked into the BMW rebuilding content.
If you like broken, neglected BMWs, you can find a lot of that on my channel.
Yes, and up until somewhere mid last year, Stratton was like, I'm just gonna rebuild the cars, not gonna do any track stuff, everything maximum OEM plus, maximum.
When he approached me with the 34 M5 and he said, I want to do this one, I was like, nah, I just want to keep it OEM, blah, blah. And now I'm like slowly getting into that stuff. Well, not slowly, I'm like already...
You're already serious into it. So, a quick intro. So this is BMW E46 330i Touring. And last year we already drove this car because, yes, because it had already a couple of upgrades done to it, but very, very basic. So in case you want to check out the video, do it. And now things have changed.
Yeah, so this used to be my daily driver, 325i, poverty spec, very basic E46 Touring that I daily drove for like 2-3 years, the DM Sport Pack and everything. Then I bought another daily driver and I wanted to get into like track day stuff to learn how to drive on the track. So I wanted to build a track car, and this one was like sitting around, so I was like, yeah, we'll do this. So a lot of people ask me why
the touring?
Why not?
Yeah,
it's like touring and then everything else. How many tourings do you see going around the Nürburgring?
M3 Tourings a lot.
M3, okay, yeah, the new one, yeah. But not the old stuff.
Yes.
It is heavier than the 4-door or the 2-door, but still, I mean, I'm not actually racing with the car, so it doesn't really matter as long as the chassis is set up the same way. So since the last time you drove it, a lot has changed. Namely the suspension. It's complete M3 suspension now, front to back. So different spindles, control arms, tie rods. And then we have M3 brakes on the front and the back. We have Paget RSL 29. Thank you for the hookup there. So you put me in touch with Paget and they supplied the pads, which are fantastic, a lot better than Hawk Performance that I had previously.
And this is the same pads that we are running on our race car, also thanks to RSL 29. Fantastic pads, what I recommend to everyone. The price performance factor is unbeatable.
Big thumbs up for me as well, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the rear end, same dealio, M3 all the way, so complete M3 subframe with the diff, prop shaft, reinforced the chassis, so welding, all that stuff has been done. And then we have the strut brace in the back from Nürburgring cages, so the chassis is actually pretty dialed in now. It's pretty stiff and nice. This is connecting the floor with the strut towers and everything, so
nice.
The rear has been reinforced beautifully.
Yes.
Then under the hood, well, we have the pole position.
Yeah, the seat, which was very nice addition.
Yeah,
very good.
Like this is when I drove the car for the first time with the stock seats, it was just horrible. You were sliding all over the place. You're holding yourself to the steering wheel. You're not actually steering the car. So doing the pole position, one of the best mods I've done. Other than that, inside nothing has changed. Under the hood, we have an S54 oil filter housing, so E46 M3. That's been reworked by T21 Industries, so plug and play for this engine. And then we have CSF big E46 M3 oil cooler here. And now the car is staying cool on the track, so we actually just did laps before filming this intro,
Yeah.
and it stayed pretty cool. So that's
You did very good
fantastic.
on the full send.
full send.
Uphill Kensington section. Yes, we did already a lap to make sure that the track wouldn't be closed, and it was a very good idea because track got
Excellent,
closed eventually for an accident.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess
We also have ground control camber arms, Yurkon's strut brace in the front. I'm probably forgetting a lot of stuff. I actually
was something with the clutch. You said.
So the clutch is stock. I didn't change it yet, but there's a lot of stuff that I still want to do to the car. So I have at home sitting single mass flywheel with the performance sport clutch that I want to do, because this one is kind of vague. It's kind of slow to rev, so I want to do that. I'm gonna do strict cams and different exhaust as well. So that's coming up on my channel, and then I want you to drive it again. to tell me
Yes,
how it is.
absolutely. Would love to.
And then we'll see. I gotta do some other suspension tweaks that we just noted when we were driving the car earlier.
Yeah.
Gotta get stickier rubber, proper track
Yes.
wheels and stuff like that. But you know, as someone who doesn't have experience in the Nürburgring, like this is my 19th lap, I think it's a good starting point.
It's a very good starting point. I like the car a lot. We are, by the way, on Michelin PS5 or
Yep.
P5S.
Street
Sport
tires?
5, yeah,
Yeah.
PS5 tires.
Actually, quite affordable in this size.
Yes, you said like what? It was less than
€400.
Yeah,
I think even less.
even
than
less.
that,
I think it was less. Anyway, last year when they were brand new, they were fantastic, tons of grip. Now they were a bit of sliding around, but still very controllable slides. So overall setup is very good of the car. The car is very nice. Something felt loose on the back rear subframe. I don't know, mountings. Certainly we're gonna have a look.
So it shouldn't be that.
It shouldn't be that, but the rear axle in the high compression felt a bit wanted to go the other way.
I'll give it a once over, but as far I mean,
Yeah.
I did everything over there, and everything is brand spanking new.
Yeah,
So there shouldn't
well,
be anything.
let-
That being said, as we mentioned in the video, I do have a problem in the rear left. The toe can't be adjusted, so I need to take apart that part of the suspension and see what's going on. Also, I have to redo the diff
Yeah.
because I did some different clutch plates that are not very good, so I gotta put in a proper mechanical diff
Yeah.
in there. So I'll take a look. But I mean, the car is. You
Very
know,
good.
As you drove, it's pretty solid. on
I
the
loved it.
Nürburgring.
I loved it. By the way, the car has track speed alignment. Our friends from Track
Yes.
Speed
So
that
they did the alignment.
yeah that I rented the 992 GT3 from to do laps with my mom and grandma. And the alignment is fantastic because the car is very easily controllable. It's very neutral setup, so it's still a bit on understeery side, but I think for you it's
is good for
perfect.
me,
Yeah.
yeah.
For you it's perfect.
Yeah.
For me it was a bit understeery, but it also the way our race car was set up, a bit understeery to make sure that it wouldn't snap, especially in wet conditions. So understeer is not always bad, especially for endurance driving.
It's safer than
Yeah,
oversteer,
you ca-
especially if you're inexperienced like I
Yeah,
am, so.
exactly. So this was very good. I loved it. I mean, okay, enough talking. Enjoy the video,
Yeah.
and looking forward to doing some more laps with new cams and new all kinds of things.
So let me get this straight. Yesterday you were racing at N20H in a super duper race car,
Yes,
BMW M4.
I still have my
GT.
driver band on.
There you go.
Yeah.
And now you gotta team this beast.
Yes, exactly.
Grand Touring.
On that note, welcome to the lap. As Streta mentioned, I was racing N24
Yesterday.
or N7.5, 7.2 yesterday, and I'm driving this, so I need to readjust my head to street car street grip levels with no aero. Also, it's the first time ever I'm wearing gloves in a car.
Why? Why first?
Well,
Why not before?
because before I was saying like, oh boy racer, if you're wearing gloves and like no this and that, it kind of gave me that impression like in TF should be chill.
Oh, traction control.
Yes,
sorry.
please.
All the way
shut
off?
up. Yes, all the way up.
There you go.
But then, you know, since I'm driving so many cars as of recently, it's kind of becoming a hygienic thing. Not only for me touching all the steering wheels,
that makes
but
sense.
also for me touching other people's steering wheels and then them touching them again after my hands.
Yeah.
So I decided from now I'm going to be wearing gloves purely for that kind of reason, not necessarily for the performance, but the extra performance we have as well.
Well, you're a lot faster here than I am. Another thing I want to hear your thoughts on is the diff ratio.
Okay.
Because the gears are kind of short now.
Yeah.
Because we have the M3 diff.
Yeah.
So I personally don't feel the need to use the second gear, but let's see how about you. How about you?
Okay.
That was nice there.
Yeah, it was good.
Aggressive on the brakes.
It's nice. So there's still a bit of body roll involved.
Yeah.
But then again, I compare it to the M4 GT4 probably. Yeah. The
Okay,
brakes are really good.
yeah, thank you for that. The hookup with Paget there, wonderful.
And you're riding the same brake set.
Woo! That was nice.
Yeah, you're driving the same brake setup as we do on our race car. So
Really?
yeah.
RS 29?
Yeah, RS
You're
29.
kidding me. That's fantastic. Man, that was cool. So I'm still afraid to turn the traction control all the way off. So I just do so I leave the stability on and turn the traction control off. But I'll try to bump the shocks to 10 later then. Maybe stiffen them up a bit more. A big difference than compared to the last time you drove.
I mean, the brakes for sure. The rest of the feel, I mean, it feels like the tires are not as grippy as before because they're, of course, a bit more used.
Yep. And street tires.
But the control is really good because, I mean, you know me, just like staying on the throttle and the car like sliding a bit. It's good. Do we have 6 gear?
Yep.
Why, cry? Oh well.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Remind myself, we don't have that much aero as we have on the GT4.
Yep. Oh, the brakes are good.
Yo.
My key failed. I think I'm not braking hard enough because that almost never happens to me.
Yeah,
Through the foxhole.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's very easy to drive.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't want it to be too dangerous as well. Woo!
The back end stepped out. Check your bushings.
The what?
The back
back?
felt like, yeah.
Nice. Everything's brand new. So that thunk, I don't know what the hell that is. You can hear it every time you take carousel. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it feels like it's coming from over there, but now I heard it from the middle of the cars.
Yeah. Check something like, because the car compressed,
Okay.
the body went where it wanted to be, and then the back axle decided to go the other direction. And that didn't like check the rear subframe. I would like really.
It's all brand new. It has solid bushings in the back. And M3 subframe, so every single thing is brand new over there.
Then maybe it could be just me.
Another thing, the alignment, it's pretty mild.
Okay.
Because I have a problem in the rear left. I can't adjust the toe. So I need to take apart that part of the suspension and see what's wrong. Maybe the control arm is bent or whatever.
Yeah.
So the track speed guys did a very good job, but they did the best they could, which is like, you know,
Yeah.
very, very mild alignment because they couldn't get any toe in the back.
Oh, it's very, very good. I like it.
Man, this is fantastic. It's so nice to see what the car is capable of.
Yeah, me still adjusting to it.
Yeah. What do we have? 100 and one is saying 93 oil temp, the other 106. And then coolant 91 and 98 for the radiator, so that's pretty good. Yeah, a bit understeering here.
A bit.
So I think that'll be the next step as well, some proper tires and wheels.
No, it's really nice. I like it. Like it's like you said, it's mild setup. It's a bit understeery, but I don't want to call you beginner driver.
You should, because I am on the
But yeah, to
Nürburgring.
be like less spicy, to be like not expect the car to oversteer too crazy. I think it's a fantastic setup.
Yeah, so I've only done 18 laps with the car so far.
Okay.
So I want to get, I don't know, let's say 100 before I go a bit too aggressive, think about more power and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too quick either, because if you make a mistake then you're in trouble. This is still manageable.
No, it's very good that you do like also the modifications like step by step.
Yeah.
Because then you also know what does what.
Yeah.
If you go from like zero and you're gonna like throw 50 grand at the car and do all kinds of different things, then you like, okay, well the car changed, but what does what? And what should I change to make the car behave differently?
That's the main thing I wanted to do, is just to feel what happens with the car when I make this change or that change. I noticed when I did the HRNR sway bars, the car felt much more stable, the corners much more planted compared to the standard sway bars.
Oh no, yellow flag. Where's
There?
Unfortunate.
Oh well.
Oh So yellow flag better than the red flag,
Yeah.
as we saw yesterday or day before yesterday.
Carousel. Oh man, driving here at night, that must be wild.
It was amazing. It was the best thing.
It's like pitch dark.
Pitch dark, and like also the fact that it was not only like dark. What I loved was the rain as well. Dark rain, no visibility, and you're just like aiming for the curbs.
Oh my god.
And it's
driving as fast as you can.
Yeah. Have a
Crazy.
look. Ah, there we go.
So this section I quite like. On the
What's the temp? Because we did the climb. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's perfect. Oil
Very
temp.
good.
One is saying 93, the other one is saying 105. Because
That's
I have
good, that's
two
very
oil
good.
temps. I don't know which one is more accurate, but that's still within
So
margin.
it's like the one before cooler, one after, or something.
So there's one aftermarket one from Bosch that I fitted, and then there's another one that's calculated by the DME. So I don't know which one is which. But either way, 105, no more than that. That's great. Especially now that you're pushing it really hard. And coolant is 90, radiator 97. Yeah, this part of the track is really fun.
It's fantastic.
I'm kind of soaking in now how you drive as well, so I can apply a bit of that. Obviously, I can't go as fast as you can. You take the curve, yeah, you do. Oh, tires are being tortured. So, do you do trail braking as well, or?
Yeah, sometimes. This one, since it would send the car more to the drift than it would otherwise usually do. Maybe I don't know it as much.
So notice that I've been trying to do it on a set of course that when I do it in certain corners, I'm a lot smoother through that corner when I do that. Because what I was doing before is I would brake before the corner, then completely let go, and then turn in.
Yeah.
So you brake here before the.
Yeah, just to be sure. It was more for the landing for that other car, because with your car would probably even like I would probably not brake at all. Definitely not if you would have grippier tires, but for now it was good enough.
Well, that's another thing. I wanted to learn the grip level with street tires.
Yeah.
And then when I put something
Very
sticky.
good. Very good. The other thing then, of course, is that you need to readjust the setup then, of course.
The alignment.
No, the stiffness of suspension.
Ah, okay.
Or maybe the spring rate.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it.
You hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's...
And now it's coming from this corner here.
Mm,
So I don't know if the shock is bottoming out or something.
it's not the shock, it's before the compression that it starts making that sound. So
What the hell is it?
I would really... I don't know.
Oh man, that was too quick.
Too quick in what sense?
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
Always.
Really loved it. Like
So-
it's a very cool, fun car. Most important thing is a very easy car to drive. It's like even when it's set up understeery and conservative to not to go crazy. But even if when it does break out, you just
Easy to correct.
easy to correct, easy to dance. It's I would definitely get checked what is causing the clunk.
Yeah.
Because it really feels on like on high compressions that it just
Yes.
like wants to.
It's usually when I compress the right side.
Yeah.
It
so
happens, but I don't know what it can be. So I gotta look into it.
really check and yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's a very uncomfortable clunk as well.
Yes, no, and that's the thing, because it's like, you know, if something rubs, at some point it will stop rubbing. But
Yeah.
if something clunks, once it stops clunking, then
Yeah.
it breaks, and then you have a big issue.
I
So,
was looking the last time and I didn't find anything, so I gotta look a bit harder, I guess.
what's the plan? You gonna do a lap, or we?
Yeah.
Do you have the tire pressure gauge on you?
Yes.
Is it here or? Do
Yep,
you...
yep, in the trunk.
Ah, okay, good.
So you
Then
can
let's park up
grade
somewhere.
me to see how bad I am.
No, let's. I'm looking forward to it.
I think I'm better than last time, but still, this is a long way to go.
I saw your video. It was very smooth and very nice.
Oh, thank you.
uh,
Yeah, you can definitely tell the improvement.
yeah. Alrighty, let's park up.
Nice.
There's lots of people here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Shade.
Shame it wasn't like this when you were driving yesterday.
Oh, to be honest, for me it was the perfect conditions.
Yeah?
I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So, like, I love rain, and I mean, I also passed the P1 in the rain, so I gained. I became the leader in the rain because the conditions were
That's
for me
fantastic.
were perfect.
Such a shame the race didn't continue.
Such a shame whoever was in charge of the cameras didn't show that on live stream either.
Ah,
Because usually when there's a position change, they would show it, but I guess it was a
bummer.
bit painful when some vlogger overtakes the DTM GP F1
Yeah, but you're not a
championship.
vlogger. I mean, you do vlog, but that's...
No, but every time that there's something happens, it's like a team of sim races on YouTubers.
So you always get a bit of that, huh?
Yeah, so I love you too. Yeah, anyway, I love the car. Very good, fantastic, beautiful. Looking forward to the next.
The AC on
upgrades.
as well.
Oh, that's our excuse then.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's check the tires and then you can have a go.
All right.
I can switch it off because it's NA anyway.
Yep. Ooh, the brakes and tires are smelly.
Very good. We use them.